Welcome, gentlemen. Today I'm gonna be explaining how this block tower works. The build is by creator named Bateman777, and it's so cool. So cool. So first of all, work with the simple ones first too. And the only complex thing about this is probably the pendle. I actually didn't know they were called pendles. I thought they were called pendulums. But you know, the more you know. So you just right click these, simple create, and now they're spinning. I put them at different speeds. That is not meant to be spinning, but I put I put them at different speeds so that there's a little bit of variety. Same with here. If you want to start this one, you have to start like the small cogs first, I believe. Which one's the big one? That's the big one. This one, and then there should be one more, and then this one. Nothing special. Again, this is the most normal thing ever. And afterwards, we have the actual clock that works. And this is one of the coolest things in Create, which is the clockwork bearing. You can ponder it, see what it does. It basically puts time. It's like just makes a clock, right? Nothing scary. And it shows the real time in Minecraft. So now it should be noon. So the reason why all of the there's no blocks here, because if you do this and then start it, that's gonna be stuck, and you don't want that. That looks horrible. So what we do is we start it, just put the blocks in. Bada bing, bada boom. Easy. Oh my god, I just realized. So for this to work, first of all, you need a linear chassis like this. Like this, of course, with glue on it. Linear. And then you need a secondary linear chassis, which will not be stuck to this, which is like the point of secondary linear chassis. Put gold here, right? So it's only gonna move this gold, and it's gonna move this gold. If I get a clockwork bearing. Put you there, and then get the creative motive. There you go. Yeah, very simple design. Nothing strange, obviously. And this is made out of dark oak, and this is nether brick, because if you put them at the same, they're gonna get stuck, and it's gonna look very, very ugly. Well, that's it. Now we have the big guy. Now this is this is the only hard or complex mechanic here. And if you do use this schematic, it will be easier. I'll try and explain it. You know what? Might as well. While I'm here. It's designed by Mr. Just an incredible individual. I just don't know how you come up with this. All of these are glued. I believe. Yep, all of them are glued. Now, if we come here, get a wrench. This is put to only placement anchor destroyed. Usually it's like this, but you don't want it. You want this. I don't want to build it from again. Okay, you know what? I mean, I know how to build it. Easy peasy. So forget this. Forget all of this. We're gonna have you end here. We're gonna put this to 20 degrees on one direction, either direction. We're gonna get a lever. So it's turned 20 this way. Alright. Then it's just a matter of simple math. Now turn this the opposite way, because we want it to go this way, right? And the way the smooth mechanic works is, Mr. is a genius for coming up with this. We put it to 10. Then we put it to 20. To 10 again, right? Easy. And so it's 10 to the right. And then it's going to come 10. Oh no, it's 20 to the right. It's going to come 10 at normal speed. Normal regular speed. And then 20 at double speed. This is going to make a really smooth movement. If you've seen my last video, see how smooth it is. So it goes slow like this, because gravity, that's how gravity works. It goes slow, fast, slow. So 10, 20, 10, and then we're going to reverse that motion and then have it continue. So how do we do that? Now, one thing we do know. Let's just get this stuff first. Was it this? I think it was this, yep. This is all we'll be needing, and of course, a observer. We're going to put a comparator here. What happens now is when this turns off, this turns on, the comparator turns on. So when this turns off, the comparator turns on, which is going to turn these two redstone torches off and then on again. This turns on, which turns this on for a bit, turns these two off, and then turns them back on again. So now we use a powered toggle light. And I just realized I didn't even explain how there's a gear shift here. So there's a gear shift here, sequence gear shift here. What a gear shift does is makes the opposite rotation. the other way around. So if it's going clockwise, it's gonna go anti-clockwise. And oh boy. So what's gonna happen here is now remember how we made it go this way, 40 degrees this way. Once the gear shift's on, it's gonna go 40 degrees this way, and once it's off, it's gonna go this way. But yeah, so let's show you how it works. Gear shift's on, it's gonna go this way. Oh, gear shift's off. How did that happen? Now when this turns on, all right, now this is still powered by the way. This comparator turns on, which turns these blocks on. Now how the toggle latch works is once a redstone signal is given, it's gonna toggle it. It's gonna toggle this gear shift right here. So once we turn this off, which will turn this comparator off, it's gonna turn this thing back on. Turn this redstone torch back on. Boom. Which is gonna turn this gear shift on. So yeah, that's the hard part about it. Now what we're gonna do is put a observer so that this, I believe, is correctly positioned. Yep. We're gonna break this and then put it back on. So what's gonna happen here is once we break it, redstone signal goes here, turns on the sequence gear shift. Once it turns on, this is gonna this comparator is gonna power this block, which is gonna turn this off, and then once it's done with its full rotation, these two turn back on again, which is gonna toggle this gear shift, while also simultaneously giving a signal to the observer, which is gonna just turn this back on again. It's just right off his off. There we go. That's it. You can do the same for the second. Oh, you don't. There you go. That's it. Now you just add your BSL shaders on and you know. Oh. Yeah, so you just, if this happens, just just reset. Just reset. I mean, unless you're like into this, I don't know. I don't even know how this is happening. Well, other than that, thank you for watching. Hopefully this made sense. And you know what? Have an amazing day. Bye.